here we go. So, do we have a Portuguese hello and welcome? Speak up. Welcome in Portuguese. And welcome in Spanish.
Hola.
Okay. So, thank you all for coming to celebrate this creation and opening of the Play Oasis. The Outdoor Play Oasis is a silver lining of COVID-19 pandemic. We are absolutely thrilled to provide this Play Oasis for the community, for families to explore, create, imagine, play, and learn together any day of the year from dawn to dusk. We hope your senses are dazzled and your curiosity is sparked. Before we officially open with our ribbon cutting, we have some really important people to thank. And a few of them would like to speak as well. And a special guest speaker, Steve Gross from Life is Good Foundation, Playmakers, to share his words of wisdom about the power of play in healing from trauma. When it's time for ribbon cutting, we'll invite the children to help. And while the children are waiting for the ribbon cutting, it's okay to play. This space is for you. Just try and play quietly so people can hear us talk. Please also wait to play the musical instruments until after the ribbon cutting. And thank you for that. We'll also have some fun musicians playing, which you've already had the privilege of hearing a little bit after the ribbon cutting. And one more request, please keep the food out of the Play Oasis. Please enjoy it at these brand new picnic tables made from black locust lumber. Thank you. So onward. This Outdoor Play Oasis is an outreach initiative of Cape Cod Toy Library, made possible by collaborating with Hyannis Public Library to construct the Play Oasis in their backyard. So our first thanks goes to Hyannis Public Library. Antonia, please stand up. I hope you're going to say something. Hold on. We are so grateful for your enabling the transformation of your backyard to create this community play learning space. Would you like to say a few words? This is Antonia Stevens, Director of the Hyannis Public Library.
Welcome to my house, sort of. I just want to say that we recently did a new strategic plan, and the number one priority for the community was to activate our outdoor spaces. And Deb and the Cape Cod Toy Library and Mass Development have certainly allowed us to do that. I think that this is a natural partnership, and it just allows everybody to enjoy the things that are going on inside the library, different forms of literacy, and then come and play outside and learn with movement and experience and unstructured play. So I'm not going to take up the stage here because this is kind of her show, but I'm so glad you're all here, and I'm so grateful to all of the incredible designers and craftspeople that put this together. But Deb will follow through on all of that.
And I think this is probably the first moment, or perfect moment to also say, is all of you we're counting on to help maintain this Play Oasis. That means neighbors. You know, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, but we all need to do our part to help take care and maintain this beautiful space. So thank you for ahead of time and keeping that going. Our next thank you is to the Mass Development Resurgent Places Grant Initiative that inspired putting this project together for state and community funding. Thanks to Mass Development's $50,000 matching grant and tremendous community matching support, we are standing here today. We want to thank George Durante, the Hyannis TDI Fellow, who helped us with the grant and facilitating community meetings. Today, Jossie is here, and I would like her to come up and say a few words. Jossie is the new George Durante. Jossie is the Hyannis TDI Fellow, and what TDI stands for is
Transformative Development Initiative. And this is amazing working. This is the work in the mass development support around Massachusetts. And Hyannis was one a great district And we're very excited to be here and working for each groups and each organization. And this is amazing working. And this was happening when the community came together and aligned with the administration and the state administration. Thank you so much. You guys enjoyed it.
So Hyannis Main Street Business Improvement District was also very instrumental in helping to spread the word to the Main Street businesses and advocate for this outdoor play space. Is Elizabeth here?
I don't know if anyone else is going to say this, but Deb is incredible. She doesn't let go. I don't know if she were any kind of animal, she would be one of those animals that never lets go of the prey. And she had this mission, and Chris also had a mission, and they wanted to do better for children. So I mean, it's like puppies. So like, who doesn't love this? You know, this is so beautiful that you want to add joy to children's life through play outside. So it's such a win-win, and we for years have had identified in our top 4 wishes for the downtown a playground. So this really fulfills a piece and gets us started to add more and more and more as a family-friendly center of the community. Right, Kippy? That's it. So thank you, everyone. Hyannis Main Street loves this.
Anyone here from the town of Barnstable? The town of Barnstable has also been tremendously supportive from giving us parking lot space, which is dear in the community, to be able to have some of our equipment while we were in the process of creating this. But if anyone from the town of Barnstable is here, thank you, and we are really appreciative of all the town of Barnstable has done to support this, including the Historic Commission, who unanimously said yes. So that's unusual, and we are thrilled. I think Massachusetts Rep. Diggs is here, is that right? Would you like to say a few words?
Would you like me to? Hello, everybody. Nothing like having a playground for our youth. As you know, that I've really tried to, I'm trying to get more playgrounds because honestly, our youth are important and they need to be able to run around safely and be able to just be kids. And because there's plenty of time for them to be adults, and we don't want them to do that right away. But when they're ready, they're going to be ready because we've helped them get to that process. But what a great event that we're having here. This town of Barnstable, it's all of us working together, being united. And that's what we really need to be, is us all working together as one. And because our kids are our future, and I'm looking forward to what's going to happen next. So thank you for having me.
So before I specifically thank the construction team, is there anyone else that would like the microphone? You're welcome to it. Even a child, you're welcome. Would you like to say something?
Yeah, Beckett, let's go, boy.
Hi.
What up, Beckett?
That works, and the smiles work too. So our construction team has been a fabulous team to work with to bring the outdoor play Oasis to being. We'd first like to thank the project architect, Mary Ann Agresti, from the Design Initiative. Mary Ann, can you come up, please? Mary Ann was immediately recommended as the architect to call because of her passion for designing community spaces. Mary Ann not only took on this project, she also connected us to Chris Bucino, our landscape architect, as well as Chris Graham of Graham Construction to be our contractor. So Mary Ann has a few words to say, and her words are very important.
Wow. I think what she's referring to is a term that we have talked about a lot. We talk a lot about spaces between when we design public space, and this is something that's really important to us. In a place like Hyannis, where I've worked now for many, many years, these spaces that are along the path from home to work or from school to home that you encounter, those can be the places that really change things for you. And this place that people might discover on their way out of the library or on their way home from work or on their way to the harbor, and to discover this and have it be a place where you might be able to run in a way you hadn't been allowed to at home, or be able to crawl through something that you always had imagined. This is why this space was important for us to design as architects. I'm glad to make this gift to the town because Elizabeth said we've been hoping for a playground forever. So.
And Chris Brasino, our landscape architect, I'd love for you to speak a little bit.
And Oliver, yay!
Sure. I'm Chris Buccino. It was a joy to work with Marianne and Deb and Graham Construction on this project. This is my son, Oliver.
Yeah, Oliver.
These are the type of projects that I really live for, community projects, especially with my first child, baby boy. There's nothing like working together with a community to design a space that then my child's that I can bring to enjoy the space. So I'm overjoyed that we were able to pull this together, all of us, and there were really a lot of hands that came together to do this, a lot of craftspeople. I think one of the most exciting aspects of this project are the natural elements that we use. We really worked very hard. For all of the materials that we're using are all natural, nearly 95% of the materials perhaps, including all of the wood material is black locust, which is a native species, but it's a native invasive species that tends to disturb and damage some of our natural areas around the Cape. So there were Heritage Museums and Gardens was very excited for us to go and take some of the black locust material from their campus. And so the fence that you see when you walk into the space, the bench that's around the dogwood tree, the circle bench, all of the benches that you see are all black locust from Heritage, and all of the material for the stage and for the kitchen as well is also black locust from a different source, from a lumber supplier. But there's quite a bit of environmental thinking that's behind the materials that were used to create this natural space. So yeah, it was a lot of fun and enjoy.
And a huge, huge thanks to the Graham Construction Company. Chris Graham's generosity has gone beyond our imagination, donating tremendous hours of labor of his construction and landscaping crew, including 3 of his sons, up to this project. This was not a straightforward project. Every bit of the construction was customized and challenging. With our immense gratitude, we hereby are dedicating the stage to the Graham Construction, and we're naming it the Graham Family Play Stage. Thank you, Chris Graham, for your commitment to family and to the community. It is remarkable. Hundreds and hundreds of families will have joyful, meaningful experiences here because of you. We can clap again for Chris Graham. And when it comes to family, I want to publicly thank my husband and 4 grown children, 2 of which are here today, 2 of the grown children, and my husband and my aunt, for their incredible support over 4 decades, yes, 40 years of my time dedicated to developing toy libraries and community play spaces. Thank you, family. You are so precious. Before I introduce our guest speaker, I want to thank everyone here today and all the foundations, businesses, and families who contributed to the Cape Cod Toy Library to support the Outdoor Play Oasis project. Not only has there been broad financial support, the value of in-kind contributions of labor, products, and services has exceeded $100,000. Children and families, all this is support for you. Children, it's for you. We're so grateful for being you to support you. We know the pandemic has been hard, especially on children, and we know we can best mitigate the challenges from the pandemic by providing an increase in opportunities to play. And that quote is from the developingtheearlyyears.org. If you don't know it, DEY.org, and it's a fabulous organization to better understand screen-free play and the critical importance of play and developmentally appropriate play. So our guest speaker, Steve Gross, is here today as a gift to all of us to spread some optimism and share his pearls of wisdom about the power of play. Steve is known as the chief playmaker, who brings joy and positivity wherever he is and wherever he goes. Steve is a hero of mine, and so I'm especially happy to introduce you to Steve today, and perhaps he will become your hero as well. Without further ado, Steve.
Thank you so much. What's up, y'all? How are you? All right. What's up, Beck? All right. So, first off, Deb right over here, this is a playmaker. Somebody who dedicates their lives so that children can grow up with the ability to freely and joyfully engage, connect, and explore with the world. So thank you for being you. You're my hero. So, you know, if we think back just quick, and by the way, you know, I don't think you came here to hear pearls of wisdom. And from me, everything that I've ever said or everything that I've learned or everything that I would share, I've learned from somebody else. I haven't had an original idea in my life. I just love to learn and watch, and learning from kids because they're the ultimate players. But when the world gets a little tougher, and I know these last couple years, you know, there's been challenges. And sometimes when the world gets tough and things are hard for people, that's the time where they go, actually, maybe now isn't the right time to play. But it's just the opposite. It's in times where people feel kind of least, you know, where it's least appropriate to play is when play is needed the most. And so play is about joy. It's about love. It's about exploration. It's about a sense of safety and agency and empowerment. And the biggest challenge, I think, right now for humanity, kids and adults, is that we figure out how to play together. And if we can play together, we're not going to have any more problems. Because that's what we need to do as humanity. We need to play together. So I was wondering if anyone here, since we're in a play oasis, aka the Oasis, raise your hand if you feel like playing a little bit right now. All right. Well, let's do that. And maybe we'll play for a few, and then we'll just kind of reflect on it. So, has anyone before ever played rock, paper, scissors? All right, let me ask you a couple questions about that game. What does rock beat?
Scissors.
Rock beats scissors, because somehow it can hit the scissors. What does scissors beat?
Paper.
Paper cuts it. And what does paper beat?
Rock.
Rock. So what I would love to do is the Play Oasis Rock, Paper, Scissors Championship of all of Hyannis. And here's how it's played. First thing that's going to happen is you got to make a decision. And this is not just for kids. We don't stop playing when we grow old. We got to keep playing. I forget who it was who said, we don't stop playing because we grow old. We grow old because we stop playing. Playing is not about what you do. It is the spirit and energy with which you do everything that you do. I'm playing now. My daughter teaches me how to play all the time. Play is just about freely and joyfully engaging, connecting, and exploring with the world. So, the first decision you have to make is if you're going to play. And so when I ask you, when we ask to get this started, if you're going to play, you're going to raise both hands up to the air like this. All right? That's when we start. And then you're going to look around. You're going to look around for somebody else who has their hands raised up like this. And when you see them, that's going to be your first challenger. So Daisy, let's demonstrate. Let's say my hands are up. This young lady's hands up. We make eye contact. She's my first challenger. The first thing before we do anything is we're going to give each other warm, loving eye contact and a smile. Yeah, it's not a stare down. It's a little technically different. It's warm, loving eye contact. Not creepy, warm, loving. So, that's creepy. So you go with warm, loving eye contact. Once you finish your warm, loving eye contact, you're going to bow to one another. After you bow to another, you're going to be doing your rock, paper, scissors. Best 2 out of 3. You ready? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Oh, she beat me 1. Okay, no, 2 out of 3. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Ah, she beats me now. Daisy beat me. Can we hear it for Daisy? All right, but here's the thing. I want to be really clear. I didn't lose. She defeated me in a game of rock, paper, scissors. So what's going to happen is Daisy's going to lift up both her hands again, and she's going to look for the next challenger. That's somebody who won. Now myself, who was defeated in rock, paper, scissors, I'm not out of the game. What I'm going to do is I'm going to follow Daisy around, and I'm going to cheer for her, and I'm going to root her on, and I'm going to be her biggest fan. And if Daisy, I'm sorry, what's your name? You, yeah. Mary Jo? So let's say Daisy plays Mary Jo, and Mary Jo defeats Daisy. Well, then me and Daisy are going to cheer for Mary Jo. And we're going to do this until we have 2 players left, and they're going to come on to the stage. What's the name of the stage again? The Graham Family Play Stage for the first ever Play Oasis Rock, Paper, Scissors Championship. And the winner will receive absolutely nothing except our full love and admiration. All right, so if you're going to play, we are going to play. Deb gave me permission to say this grassy area we can step on. I know it looks like we shouldn't, but it's a freaking playground. We got to step on it. So if you want to enter into the Rock, Paper, Scissors Championship, step onto the play space right over here. Hands up in the air. Let's go. Dude, this is lame. Let's go. Who's coming out? There we go. Yeah, come on in, kid. Get in there, man. Come on now. Come on in. Come on in if you're playing. All right. All right, everyone looking around. Don't forget the warm, loving eye contact. You may begin. Find your opponent. All right, we got a winner right over here. Who are you playing against? Find the challenger. Look around. Make sure you get those hands up. Let's make some noise. Are you still in? Okay. Daisy, follow your winner around. Oh, you got a game? Oh, you got a game right over here. Play with Kip. Kip, we got a challenger.
Okay. Ready? How are you?
Yeah. All right.
You can cross this time.
Oh, it's getting exciting. Yeah, girl.
Full force. And you killed it. Good job.
All right, who's left? Here we go. We got You guys got a game right here. All right, here we go. You still winning? Oh! Who we got? How many are left? Raise your hand if you're still in the game. All right, come on up to the stage. You two right over here. We'll play the winner. Okay. I think we got our two right here, ladies and gentlemen. Bring it in. For the first ever World Championship, rock, paper, scissors in this corner. We got Ben. Let's make some noise for Ben. And in this corner we have
Tiara.
Tiara. All right. Good luck. You guys may first look at each other lovingly. Tiara. Tiara. Sierra. Sierra. Are you going to play? You're going to look over here, smile at each other, and here's the first round. Here we go. Two scissors. Two rocks. Two rocks again. Oh! One more. You got to get one more. Oh, she's got it. You got it. This is the last one. Here we go. One more. We're going to do best 3 out of 4. Oh, she's got it, ladies and gentlemen! Oh, we got a champion! Is there anything you'd like to say to the audience?
I live in Hyannis.
Perfect.
Hi.
All right! Now, thank you. Congratulations. Now, quick thing. Play is a metaphor for life. So I want you to think about that little experience, and I'm wondering, is there any message you can take from this little game that you can bring with you in how you live the rest of your life? Anyone got something? What's that? Yeah, let's be champions for others. Being a player is knowing how to celebrate. Not just celebrating your own good fortune, but celebrating the good fortune of others. Being alive, being a playmaker is knowing how to celebrate. Thank you. What else we got?
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Teamwork, baby. And one other thing about play, it's all about connection. That's what play is. This is what this space is about. Play is the container for connection. So make sure we see each other, smile at each other, play together, laugh together. And thank you so much, Deb, for building this space for all of us. And without further ado, I'm going to hand the mic back over to Deb and let you take it from here.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Mary Jo, and my only connection to this space is through Deb and volunteering at the Toy Library. But I want to applaud the sun. Isn't this great? The sun's out, yay, right? We pulled into the parking lot, and it was cloudy. And people looked at us and said, oh no. I said, don't worry about it. Deb wrote it into the grant that the sun will be here. So you did it, Deb. Thank you very much. And thank you for doing this today. Keep writing those grants.
I have a 6-week-old
Kiddos, can we just wait a little bit longer for the drums? We're almost ready, but not quite. Just a minute more. Larissa, right? Larissa has a gift for me that I thought I should share with you. Can you bring it over here and tell us about what's in the gift?
It's a cake.
It's a cake made out of
Things around the place.
So what's in there?
Leaves, wood chips, and rocks.
Wonderful. So we have the first homemade cake on the playground. Yes? Good job. So I hope you'll carry Steve's message of optimism and the power of play with you wherever you go and wherever you are. I believe that really each of you is a playmaker in your own way. Each of you has helped a child in some way to smile, to laugh, to play. So thank you for bringing joyful play to children's lives. And now for the ribbon cutting.
Don't be shy. Get behind the ribbon. There's a whole stage to fill, and we're gonna fill the stage. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm not pretending for Deb.
Okay, play!